Okay, folks, it's Monday the 2nd of December, sorry. I've got November on the brain. What I'm doing tonight, I'm doing some chicken schnitzels. And I didn't want to do chips again, so I'm doing what my gran used to call potato scallops. A lot of people put batter on their scallops, but I like them done this way. Just potatoes done on a griddle or on a frying pan. My gran used to do this quite a lot for us when we was young kids. We used to go to her place for a holiday. She lived at Blackpool. So, what a place to go for a holiday. 7 weeks of bliss with your gran, you know. It was fantastic. In your summer holidays when you was at school. I used to love it. And she was on a farm, my Auntie Betty. My Uncle John married Auntie Betty, and they had this farm. It was a caravan park, and it was a livestock farm. And then they also used to do, they had a firewood business, which I helped work in sometimes. And then they used to do haymaking for their animals. So I used to go on the tractors. They were great summers, they were. And all hands on deck there was, all the family was out doing the farm work. And if you wanted a chicken, my gran used to send me to Auntie Betty's, to go and see Auntie Betty or Mrs. Rossell. And they'd take you outside and say, okay, pick a chicken. You'd have to pick one. And you say, oh, I want that one. And she'd catch it. Didn't muck about. And she'd wring its neck and pluck it, and I think it was 10 bob. 10 shilling for a chicken, so 5 shillings, something like that. I can't remember much there. I know it wasn't much. And it's the freshest chicken you've ever eaten. But by God, my Aunt Betty, she knew how to do it. They had a milk run too. They used to have their own cows, and I remember when they first got their machine to, what's her name, the milk, what do you call it? Anyway, she used to milk the cows, and I used to go and watch. And she'd be sat on this 3-legged stool milking the cow, and all of a sudden she'd bend one of the teeth and squirt you, and she'd get you right in the face. She never missed. she was a crack shot, absolutely. But gee, they were fun days. Pasteurised. They got this pasteurised machine, and oh, they didn't like it because they used to sell the fresh milk, and they weren't happy with the pasteuriser, but they used to get the wood, and they used to have a building where they chop the firewood, and then they put it in a bundling machine with wire, and it would wrap it with wire. It was a busy farm. It was a very busy farm. They had a good farm. I could not wait for summer's coming. I think that's why I ended up in Queensland on my own little, I wouldn't call it a farm, but it was a strawberry farm. I started a strawberry farm. And I had livestock. I had chickens, and I had pigs, and I had lamb. The best lamb I've ever tasted was my lamb, to be honest. But it caused a problem with my daughter. We were eating it for tea one night. I actually slaughtered it and cut it up, and we used to call the sheep Basil. It was called Basil. And I said, gee, what do you think of the lamb, Diane, my daughter? And she looked at me. She said, it's not, is it? I said, yeah, it is, it's sweetheart, it's Basil. I said, that's the best lamb I've ever tasted. Or some of the best lamb I've ever tasted. Oh, and she wouldn't eat it. She freaked right out. It ruined the dinner, but she did ask, and I won't lie to my children. I don't lie to anybody, actually. I don't lie, as my gran used to say. You can catch a thief, but it's hard to catch a liar. There's a lot in that. She's a very wise lady, my gran. She's a lovely lady, everybody loved her. Well, she was straight as a die. Tell you to your face, she'd never talk behind your back. She had anything to say. But I suppose that's where I get it from a bit, because I'm a bit that way. I say what I think, and sometimes I open my mouth too soon. I should keep my mouth shut, but I know where I got it from. My dad was outspoken, so was my gran, but it wasn't his mother, it was my mother's mother. My mum, she was unbelievable. Yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let these cook for a little bit longer, and I'll bring you back when I get to the next step of things. That's just a little bit of family stuff, that's all. Hope it didn't bore you while I'm tossing those over. They're nearly done, actually. I'm going to put them in to keep warm in a minute. When they're, see this here, this side here, this isn't as, that's the hot part, very hot, where you can see there to there. This is not quite as hot, but it's hotter than this side. So you got little places to put stuff before it burns, you know. So I'm going to have to swap things around in a minute, and I've got some carrots, zucchini, red and green peppers to go on. But I do confess, a while back I bought a load of chicken schnitzels from Woolies, from Coles's actually, sorry, and I'm trying to use them up now, because I usually like to make my own, but I've had a busy day today. I've had to go and see some people about a delivery that's coming on Wednesday, to confirm it and to make sure they've got the right stuff. So I got home a bit late for that. So I'll bring you back in a bit when I've got things sorted. So I'll see you soon. Okay folks, here we go again. These are just about done. Like I say, they didn't all do at once. They had hot and cold places on the plate, because there was so many of them. So it was like trying to do them in batches, but look at them. Hey, have a go at that. They're not bad, eh? Now then. Let's have a bit of a scrape here. Rid of that off. Right then, what have we got here? Now we're in the hot zone. I've levelled this up fairly well, but there's still a little bit of a, according to my according to that, it's spot on, but I'm just going to put the carrots on first.
say will take a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Ooh. There we go. I'm going to turn it down a bit when I put the schnitzels on. And I'm going to put some butter on in a minute. I'll take it out of the fridge. Yeah, so, hope you're all well out there. Another hot day out there today. Must be climate change. I think most people forget Australia is a hot country, one of the hottest countries, driest countries in the world. And yet they still get bunged on about this climate change garbage. Well, I came here in 1973 and I guarantee you there's a lot that year was a lot hotter than it is now. We've seen nothing yet. And I remember quite a few years, especially when I lived in Queensland. It was like seeing mirages in the desert with the heat. That's not bunging it on, that's saying it as it is. That's the way it was. That's the way it is in Australia. Here we go. What's the piece of zucchini? Down cold, down there, it vanished. Right, time to mix it through. A bit of butter makes everything taste better, so they say. I'm sure it does though, that's why I use it. I think so. You know, the government, you don't know much. You try to turn everybody off butter. It's the most natural thing, more natural than margarine. They say margarine's just one molecule away from plastic. Give me butter any day, don't give me margarine. And I don't like, I've tried that olive oil margarine and I don't like it, so I don't use it. That's not to say it's not good. That means to say I don't like it. I know plenty of people who do, and that's fine. I don't have a problem. Anyone wants to use that, no problem with me. I don't like it though. It's not my taste. But I like olive oil, but I like taste butter. I like the taste of butter. And I will not give my taste of butter up for anybody. And I often wonder, by not using butter or certain foods, much longer am I going to live? An extra day, extra 2 days? Is it worth it? Nah. Not for me. This is coming on real nice. I suppose I better get my act together with my schnitzels. Yeah. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit when we get to the next stage. Okay, here we go. Straighten that up. Yep. Time to add the schnitzels. Considering these are shop bought schnitzels, they're not bad. I know traditionalists won't like it, and I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I prefer the homemade ones. I'll be the first to agree with that. But we haven't always got time. Even Delia Smith uses shop bought stuff sometimes, and so does that other bloke. Quite a lot of the chefs. Jamie Oliver, he does the same. He tells you frozen peas are better than fresh peas.
And from the French classic to the modern, next up is my take on a very indulgent.
Man, you always knew that. I didn't have to be told that.
Parisians will use basic cooking chocolate when making it, but I like to go for a better quality bar. Grab a spoon, it's about to get messy. Moelle au chocolat is one of my favourite desserts, and it's amazing oozing chocolate centre. I've added my own little touch, which is salted caramel. I'm going to make the gooey caramel filling first.
I said I was going to turn it down, but I'm not.
50 grams of sugar.
I think it's pretty well just about right.
Enough sugar
The heat.
to cover the bottom of the pan.
But I've turned it up a little bit.
In one go, then you're most likely to mix up your caramel.
Doesn't take much cooking.
Crystallize, become one big lump and it won't melt properly. Add all the sugar and cook until it reaches a kind of coating.
You need one of them.
Then pour in 150 mils of double cream. Now when you put the cream in,
Very
stand
nice.
back a bit, let it stand over the pan, otherwise you get a facial.
Cook through.
Gone a bit crazy. Add your salt.
I'm going to go and put them back on a high heat.
Sophistication to your caramel. The story
Just to
goes that
crisp
such
it up a bit.
caramel was created in Brittany in the 70s. I'm using fleur de sel. It's hand harvested and fairly expensive, but you can also use coarse sea salt. Caramel can crack if you overheat it. A temperature of 108 degrees, or when it coats the back of the spoon, should do it.
I've got the veggies under there, all nice
And that now is
and
ready
done.
into the fridge. Careful. And while the caramel chills, get on with the chocolate sponge. Most important ingredient, chocolate. I'm using a dark chocolate. Minimum cocoa solid is 60%.
What am I doing?
Diluting the chocolate cake with butter, with sugar, with flour. And if you use a milk chocolate, you don't get that strong chocolate taste.
A bit early yet.
85 grams of butter. The Parisians tend to use unsalted butter because
6:15. Gee whiz, we're going to have an early tea tonight.
it's starting to simmer away. You only want a light simmer.
Well, while we're waiting for that,
Chocolate melts.
I just want to show you guys something that turned up today.
Tablespoon.
It's down the hallway.
Coats all the way on the side.
We're getting a
50 grams of nut brown
shower chair for Beryl,
flour.
but it's
Just dipping the finger in there.
the thing that was there before this, we couldn't get the shower chair into the bathroom. So now, when we get the shower chair, we can wheel that away. How good's that? And that came today. We only ordered it on Friday. From Amart. So we even get to see the figurines a little bit better than they were. The other thing was my mum's cabinet, but well, that we're not going to throw that away. We picked another spot for it in the family room, and we'll keep that. So I just thought I'd show you that while we're waiting. I'll bring you back in a bit when I'm ready to go again. Okay, there we go. See if I can just go in a bit there. That's it. I've just flipped them. Now it just shows you this side is hotter than that side. They've browned a bit more. So what am I going to do? I'm going to swap them over. And we get one side well done and one side not well done. So that's what it is up to now. I'm going to put them on again on a really higher heat, and we'll see how we go with that. And I'll bring you back for a taste test in a minute. So there's not really much I can show you now. I'll bring you back when they're ready. Okay, I'm just going to dish some grub up for my missus, some nice veggies. They'll do her good. Now put hands on the chest. I hope not. I hope not. She likes the veggies now. So do I. So there we go. I turned it right up. One bit the dash. Cleaning the floor again with the look of it. Okay, I'll bring you back for a taste test in a bit. Well, there she is, folks. Get me knife and fork. Fork and knife. And we'll have a look, see what this. That's the schnitzel.
They do really look like little sausage rolls at this stage, don't they?
Looks alright, doesn't it? Plenty of chicken in there. Now, what we'll do here, and we'll put that over there, and we'll have a bit of a taste test. Oh, hello. Hey, I know you. There it is. Oh, it's not bad, you know.
15 minutes in a hot oven,
Mm.
by which time they will be plump and puffy
There's definitely getting better with this sort of stuff
and golden.
in the supermarkets. This is what I like. Look at that. Cooked all the way through.
Once the banquet bars are out of the oven,
Pretty perfect for me.
it's popped out.
Still got
Just press it back in.
a little bit of bite to it, which the Italians call al dente, I suppose.
But I advise you to use the back of a couple of spoons or some such to do this.
And
Immediately brush the banquet bars with apricot jam, spiked with lemon.
these are what my gran used to call potato scallops.
Generous scattering of flaked almonds. Then drizzle and zigzag over citrus
Oh.
berries. Simply mixing some icing sugar and a little.
That was a bad move.
Now this is bright sharpness really gives an enlivening zing. We all need that.
Enough to make your eyes water. I do silly things like that. Anyway, so we'll go and eat this. Enjoy the video. Nice dinner. It's easy. All done on the griddle. Hardly any washing up. Everything will go in the dishwasher. What can go in the dishwasher. So what I'll do, I'll go and eat this now. Please give us a like. That's the main thing. The like. That spreads the word. That sends the video with the algorithms. Why we have to rely on algorithms, I don't know. They're not the best. They can't make a decision. They make a decision they've been told to make. That's it. Like any computer. They say, oh, the computer got it wrong, it made a mistake. No, it didn't. The person who fed the computer made a mistake. They got it wrong. Computers don't make mistakes. People working them do. So take that from me. Take it from him. Doesn't matter, does it? It's still wrong, he's wrong. Anyway, give us a like. Comment, let me know what you think of that. I'm pretty sure people will be on my side who will be saying, not as good as your own, but it'll do for a quickie. And the veggies are great, you know, and the potatoes are not bad. Share the video with your mates or your friends or your family. Send it overseas, send it where you want. There's no restrictions on my videos. And if you would please consider subscribing to my channel. I haven't got many subscribers. I've got about 400 and something, 408 I think, which isn't bad for me, you know, but I'd like to get a few more. I'd like to get to 500. So if you want to help me get to 500, I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you in the next one, and I'll say ta-ra for now.